Today, we'll be doing a unit meeting activity called Wild Wax from the topic 3D Craft and Design. Have you ever designed your own candle? Use a variety of natural items to turn a plain candle into a bespoke home accessory. You're going to create your own bespoke candle by using the texture of natural items to decorate it. Before we get started, head outside and look for items with an interesting texture and pattern, such as conga shells, seashells, or leaves. It doesn't matter what shape or size they are, but try to collect a variety. We found some leaves and shells. What can you find? Once you've found your items, dry off any moisture with a kitchen towel. To get started designing your candle, you'll need the items you've dried and collected, a plain pillar candle, white tissue paper or the same colour as the candle, scissors, wax crayons, baking paper and a hairdryer. You'll also need newspaper to cover surfaces. Start by covering your surface with the newspaper. Then take your candle and some tissue paper. Measure and cut the tissue paper to fit the size of your candle. Make sure you leave a 2 cm gap between the top of the candle and the start of the tissue paper. Choose some of your natural items and make rubbings by placing them beneath your sheet of tissue and using the side of the wax crayons to rub the pattern onto the paper. You don't need to use the whole item, just rub the parts with interesting patterns. Once you've created your pattern, lay your tissue paper over the candle and wrap baking paper around it. Use a hairdryer and heat the tissue paper under the baking paper. Keep going until you can see the tissue paper sticking to the candle. You'll be able to see this happening through the baking paper. Remove the baking paper to reveal your candle. How does this pattern look? Show off your patterns in your units meeting. What would you do differently if you did it again? Now you've finished creating your bespoke candle, it's important to remember this safety advice. An alight candle should never be left unattended. Always put candles on a plate or heat-proof mat when burning. Tie hair back and tuck in loose clothing when you're near a lit candle. Enjoy using your new candle. You could even use it in a girl guiding celebration like a promise ceremony. This activity was from Unit Meeting Activity Pack 5. For more fun activities, head to the Girl Guiding shop at girlguidingshop.co.uk.